What's up, guys? So, obviously, I spent several days telling you on my main channel that this was coming. And here we are. I know, it needs washed. Don't pay attention to that. So, the issue is, I looked through the swing arm and everything back here, and it all seemed like it's in good shape. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. I didn't disassemble it, but looking around everything, it was okay. Now, what's happening is, at higher speeds, the back end starts doing this, going down the road, really bad in a corner. And as I would tighten the shock, it would get better, and it would get better, and it would get better. And then I think that this shock is the culprit. I think that this shock is destroyed. Because now, this is maxed out, and it's really bad. So, let me show you how we're fixing that. Obviously, we have the front forks out, and we have a complete Fox street grip, street performance, I don't remember. It's the high-end Fox kit. That's for the front. That's what I was talking about that got delivered yesterday. And then these I also got through Fox, and I'm waiting on them to show up right now. So, I'm gonna get back to taking this the rest of the way apart. Everything up to this point was extremely simple. You've got 4 bolts, 1, 2, 1, 2 to drop your calipers. You've got your axle with 1 nut on the other side. And then you've got this 1 bolt that is in the throttle side fork tube, wraps around the axle and helps it bite. And then on each side, you've got 1, 2, and 3 Allen head bolts. And that's as far as I've got. I realized I'm missing a tool, and wife is picking that up as we speak because she's on her way home for lunch. So, yeah. I'm going to get back to doing some other little bits and pieces here and there, getting this taken apart. And I'll catch up with you guys as we start the rebuild process. Okay, so found the problem. One of the rear shocks, the one that's adjustable that I had to keep going a little more and a little more, a little more, even after I backed all the pressure off and got it as loose as it would get, is still completely frozen in place and will not budge at all, no matter how much force is applied to it. So, that's what was wrong with the bike. Which is good, because I've been dealing with that for a couple weeks now. Anyway, just waiting on last piece to show up, and we can reassemble all the suspension and have this thing completely back together, and can start on the other projects that I have for this weekend. Yay. All right. I'll catch you guys whenever I figure something else out. Okay, so after chasing this thing all across town, going to 4 different stores, apparently a 12 millimeter hex key is impossible to find. Now, as you saw in the little video clip earlier, why I had to go find the hex key, because the socket I have didn't work. So, We have one completely put together, but you have to pull the cap back off after you completely assemble it to put the oil in. And I forgot to get the tool to drive in the fork seal. So wife's gonna pick that up on her way home from work in about an hour. And I have the other one ready to go as well, as you can see. But that one you don't have to put together to get everything together. That's really confusing. So this one is a complete cartridge. So from here to the piece that comes down to the bottom and the bolt that secures it together is all one piece. So in order to get that bolt in the bottom, you have to screw this top piece in. Once you do that and you get that secured, then you undo this piece and you fill it with oil at that point. But without having the seal driver tool, I can't drive the seal in and put the retainer clip in. So I'm just leaving this one as is until she gets here with that part. This one is a 3-piece. So I've got the pedestal leg in there, which, as you saw in the picture earlier, is the piece that was right here. And then, because my bike is newer, I don't use these. I reuse my stock negative springs, not these ones. So that piece goes in using the factory negative spring and the factory retainer bolt. Then the Fox spring goes in. Then factory washer, which is down there, and then the Fox spacer and the Fox cap all go on. But again, I don't have to take that one back apart to put it all together, because minus the spacer and the cap, that one's put together. So we're just waiting for her to get there with the fork seal tool, drive those in, fill them with oil, reassemble the front of the bike. Also, still waiting on FedEx. As soon as FedEx gets here, wham bam, throw the rear shocks back on, back half of the bike is done. There's a very solid chance this will be done tonight. And that's good. Because I got a lot to do tomorrow, and I got a lot to do Sunday. All right. I'm going to clean up some of my mess while I wait for her and I wait for FedEx. And I'll catch you guys on the reassembly. What's up, guys? Okay, so FedEx just showed up. They brought the rear shocks in. I didn't get a chance to video putting them in because this lifted the bike about 1.5 inches, so I had to hold it while she put the bolts in. They looked a lot like this, but way better. Okay? Sweet. Anyway, it's just 2 bolts. You take the 2 bolts out, you put the 2 bolts in, you adjust your preload, and you adjust your rebound, and you're good. And it comes with a book, tells you exactly where to put everything based on your weight and your passenger's weight and all that stuff. Fox really did their homework and made this right. We have that front fork completely filled with oil, ready to go, all good, all solid. About to do the same on the other one. Got both of the fork seals driven back in with the retainers. We are this close to putting this bike back together, which is great because we have a ride tomorrow. So, burn the midnight oil and let's get this done. Okay, so I know I told you I was going to get you guys a better quality video, and I didn't have all the tools I needed. Turns out you're supposed to have a vise to do this, and I figured out a way around that, and gotta have this tool and that tool, and I went and bought a couple of them, and other ones I didn't have, and I ran out of time for being able to run the camera while I was doing it, because keep in mind, I had my 16-year-old daughter helping me throughout most of it. Like, it's not that it's a hard job if you have the right tools. So I didn't have my wife's help until reassembly, like putting the tubes back in the bike. She came home just before that. So, I don't know. I'm sorry it's not great. I tried to cover everything like step by step, but if you get the Fox suspension, it has color photographs and very good instructions that teach you, like walk you through how to do it. So I did one little rip around the block last night just to make sure everything felt right, and today the club's going for a ride, and then tonight we have something special going on. So I was gonna break all this up into like 4 different videos for this channel, but I think it's going to be not that. All right, bike's done warming up. I'm gonna change out to my riding glasses, and I'll catch you guys later. And here we are, the start of what will be an outstanding celebration. About half of us are going on a low ride, and in a few hours, the rest of you can see exactly what's going on and why we're doing this. So we're mounting up, and I'll catch you guys later.
Bloody Mary.
All right, so I told you guys we had something going on tonight, right? So today's Saturday in the evening. Sunday is officially the birthday for my chapter. This will be 2 years for this chapter that we've existed. Where we came from, it's a story for another day. But the union as a whole has been around a lot longer, but this chapter is fairly new. And we decided that since it's a Monday, we would celebrate the birthday today. And on top of that, we have our prospect, Nick, that y'all saw in the last video when we were in Oregon, has been crushing it as a prospect. And we're giving him his top rocker, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so you just watch that prospect get his top rocker, but this is where it comes, and this is gonna be big for him. He's about to go full patch. Now, doing that on the birthday of the chapter, man, that's awesome. So I'll catch up with you guys as we get a little further on here. All right, here
What do you think? Ready?
No, I think.
Oh yeah, you need a coin.
I do.
So part of that is that coin will be with you at all times, or at least when you're riding and when you have that cut on.
There we go.
Did you give him his real road name?
He did.
It's not Pretty Boy.
He did.
All right.
So we had to
So
play
please,
a little joke on,
everyone help me
because
in joining
at our
Brick
last
to the
meeting,
union.
we talked,
Thank you.
And we told him we're going to name you.
Run that bastard over! Stop doing your bald head! You won't go!
Okay, so here we are Sunday morning. Y'all saw the festivities last night. Well, maybe, because it looks like every piece of video I shot all weekend might be destroyed. That is a really big B. Okay, then. Anyway, so I'm hoping I can recover that video, because as of right now, it's not playable, and I'm going to try and figure out a way to fix that. That's a problem. So I really hope I'm not wasting my time filming all of this too. Anyway, clearly I've got some yard work to do, backyard as well, and then I've got 2 more projects to finish today. One of them has to be today, the other one I would like to be today. I guess we will just kind of figure out what happens as far as what and where and what gets done this weekend and what waits till next time I'm home. Anyway, I am going to get out here and take care of this while I try and get this video put together and uploaded for what I did Friday and Saturday. And one of the 3 projects I have left to do, counting the yard work, I will record. The other one, who cares, as yard work, and the other one, you'll catch that on the other channel next week. So I'm gonna get to it and get this edited for you guys. So a real quick recap: redid the entire suspension, all 4 corners on this bike, because this one is really soft, this one is frozen rock solid, and then we had the exact same issue on both of the front forks. Maybe that's the way Harley designed it, but that doesn't make sense to me to have one side of the bike so hard. And you can see I even backed this all the way out, it's on 0, that it won't move, and the other one I can grab with my hand and move. And then the same with both of the fronts. One wouldn't move and one I could just... So maybe they designed it that way, I don't know, but that really seems backwards to me, especially when what I put on there is not that way. All 4 of them have equal resistance, and it's a very noticeable difference in the ride. I will tell you right now, I would have paid twice what I paid for this. It's that good. All right, so got that taken care of. Went on that little ride yesterday. Went and had a cold snack with the brothers, and then we went and we had the birthday party. So today is Sunday, so tomorrow is the official birthday of my chapter. And as you saw, we made a new full patch. Those of you that watch this channel regularly, that's the same guy that got promoted a couple videos ago. Still active duty Marine out here in Boise, and he got promoted, and we put that on the video as well. So huge congratulations to him. Happy for your brother. Very glad you stuck it out. Little over a year as a prospect, and look at you now. All right, I got to get to work. I got to get this edited, get it uploaded for you guys, and start on my other projects. So that's going to do it for this video. Stand by. If things go well, there will be another upload on this channel this weekend. All right, I'll catch you guys whenever.